this is Paula at Scrappy Effects. I just want to share with you a parcel I got in the mail today, and that was a swap that I did. It was a one-on-one swap. It was organised through Artistic Creationz, and it was a swap that I hosted and set up, and it was a swap for art journals. So we had to create an art journal for someone else in the group, and then send it along to them, and I sent mine to Karley, and hers has turned up from Australia today. So I must admit I have opened the bag just to check what it was, see if it was what I thought it was, and it was. So here it is. So I'll show you all the goodies. So this is my totally awesome art journal from Karley. So she's made it, looks like it's, and feels like it's like a manila folder, being covered in decoupage of a dictionary. There's a whole lot of definitions through there, coloured in paint or maybe gelato, something like that. A lot of misting, stenciling and stamping all over it. Love this sort of chevron stamp there, and the diamonds. And then she's bound it on the side here, hopefully you can see that, with like some homemade beads that she's done. And I know she's posted on some of her blogs and posts that groups that she's involved in that she's been making these homemade beads, and they look really cool, and these are made out of maps. So I think that's a fantastic idea. I really love them. And then on the top here is another bead, and I must admit I actually thought this was a piece of dowel, but having a look at it now, it is a rolled up paper bead. So very cool. Seam binding to tie it up. And then inside are 3 signatures. So this is my art journal. So we've got like brown cardstock, probably like a watercolour paper, some envelopes, manila folder, watercolour painter, all sort of hand stitched in there with a cotton thread. Some envelopes all coming through, huge big tag, map, and that's a map of New Zealand and Australia. Oh, very cool. So there's my hometown, Christchurch, and then when I flip over to the other island, Auckland, that's where I live now. So not that you can probably see that. And then over here is Australia, and there's New Zealand over there. So there's today's geography lesson. And here in here we've got more envelopes, papers, tags. So yes, this is absolutely fantastic, Karley. And I can't wait to christen it. I will be using this one most definitely. Really cool. Nice size, so that's a good size for me to like put in a bag of stuff if I'm going away to the beach for a day, something like that. I can put together a little wee pack and take this with me. So fantastic, thank you Karley, and I love the colour scheme, really cool. Nice bright sort of spring colours there. Now a little wee bag of goodies here. So this looks to be very interesting. So I'll just pull everything out. Paper bag which I can recycle. So what have we got in here? Some wine corks. Look at these corks, very cool. From Australian wines, red wines. A little wee mini spool and some. We've got filigree and brass flowers. Look at those, very cool. And they look good. You can put like a pearl on the top there, or bling, something, probably a pearl would be quite nice, of sort of vintagey look. These filigree beads, fragile, nice and flexible though, so that's good. You can shape them and really texture, and they'll come up really well with like dabbing on some white gesso or something like that to add some interest. Yeah, we've got a couple. This one's might be slightly bent, but again, easy to shape. These are like a pressed metal, kind of like a book plate or something like that, and you can maybe put like a brad through the middle to hold them in place. Oh, and I love these. Look at these. These are gorgeous. They're quite thin and flexible, but still also quite firm. It's not like you can, just quickly bend them in half. You would need to work them a little bit, but I love that pattern. It's just stunning. Very cool. Just gonna push them out of the way. And this looks interesting. This looks like some denim fabric. Bit tight in there. Yeah, it's some denim. Ooh, very nice denim. Got the edge on it, the selvage there. Really deep. It's quite a heavyweight denim. So that would be cool to either make another journal cover out of, or cut into strips, or make some denim flowers. So ooh, there's lots of possibilities there, and quite a bit of fabric too. Ooh, some laces, vintage laces, in a cream white, pink and blue, and there's 4 times 1 meter lengths. Very cool. Some envelopes, email envelopes. These are a cool size, and they've got a is it an Australian watermark on them? Yep, Australian. Don't know if you can see in there, but in there is a map of Australia. That's the watermark. Oh, and New Zealand's there. Always love seeing where New Zealand appears, because quite often we're left off maps. Now here we've got some gorgeous vintage pages. Look at them. I love all that watermarking. I don't know if that is, or coffee staining, I don't know if that is something that Karley has done herself. It may very well be something. It's a technique I haven't yet tried, but it's on my to-do list. But yeah, definitely looking like water staining. But I'd also say that they were vintage and genuinely like that, because that's how cool it looks. Music. Just so natural looking. So some sheet music. Just looks absolutely gorgeous. And some, oh, look at these. Now this looks like, it looks like real sheet music, quite and it's got quite a brittle almost texture to it. So yeah, and with the staining there is just makes it genuinely look like genuinely vintage paper, even if it's not. Fantastic job that you've done, Karley, if you have done it yourself. And then a couple of like sandwich bags with vintage ads on them. Way cool. I love these. I have only got them when people give them to me, and I think they're fantastic, and I hoard them because I don't want to use them because I think they're so cool, but I'm definitely going to have to start to use these. Love them, love them, love them. Karley, you have absolutely spoilt me rotten. Love all this, love seeing your work, totally love my art journal. and I am really gonna I am looking forward to using this. Might have to christen it with my with my new golden paints, and we'll be using those soon. Ooh, don't they look good together? So thank you, Karley. Awesome is definitely the word for it. Love it, and thank you for everyone for who joined in the swap. It was really cool. I've seen pictures of what other people have done. Fantastic. Love what everyone has created. I love mine especially, and I know that Karley has done a video on her channel of the journal that I sent through to her, so I will put a link at the bottom so that you can have a look at what I sent to her. So thank you everyone. Chat to you soon. Bye.